Hello, welcome, happy Friday everyone. It's Meredith. I am here with our daily reading for the 4th of January 2019. We are using the Tarot of Dreams deck. Before we get started, if you don't already know, the January monthlies are available here on the channel. They'll be linked for you at the end of this video. And check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus recordings, messages, because that'll give you the full scope of the energy atmosphere that you are navigating under all your signs for the month of January. And thank you so much for your comments. I love how you're participating and sharing aspects of your journey. It's inspiring to me, it's inspiring to the other people who read the comments, and it's really appreciated. So thank you very much. And welcome to all the new subscribers. So happy to have you here. Glad you're enjoying it. All right, let's get started. Our card from the bottom of the deck today. This is the theme running through the day. Ooh, Five of Wands. Well, we do not see that card very often at all. It speaks to inner arguments or a lack of harmony between head space, heart space. And so there's oftentimes some sort of internal struggle going on, most likely connected to letting go of something that isn't serving but is familiar, and therefore there's comfort in familiarity, even when we know it's not something that brings us closer to our heart's desire. So we may be encountering something that requires more love, nurturing, and healing within our own heart space, and we've got to be finding harmony in the head space. So take a look at your vulture thoughts, the things that circle, and or your hamster wheel, however you want to phrase that, and get into a love space with it. Bring some real harmony to it. You know, this is Saturn in Leo energy on this card. So Saturn is a bit of a taskmaster, and Leo is, you know, super gregarious and entertaining. So there's a clash going on in those energies. So the book that goes with this deck, I like to refer to it every now and then because the messages are just slightly different. And on this card, it indicates that the creative and self-confident Leo faces restrictions from the limiting effects of Saturn. Yeah, Leo does not like to be restricted. They live with very wide margins. So there's the clash right there. So we'll have to find some harmony in it. You'll have to find a way, we will have to find a way to negotiate it. Let's see what's in the bottom of the body of the reading for us today. We have the Nine of Cups. Excellent card. Emotional wish fulfillment. We love that. This is manifestation, dreams, goals, desires, blossoming in the now, right in front of you. What it is you've been praying for, intending for, efforting after. This is it. It shows up in the Nine of Cups. It also brings the message of being discerning about moderation. The Nine of Cups can have us going too far into our cups. Something that we're celebrating, we can take it a little too far and somehow pay for that energetically in another way. So just be mindful of that. And definitely as it sits next to that Five of Wands, mind your inner dialogue is what I feel guided to say here. Okay, next card. What do we have? Palace of Cups. This is, again, this is a different thing in this tarot deck. Each suit has a palace, and this is a place of rest, relaxation, transformation, spiritual growth, a place to reflect, to be in meditation, peace in the midst of a struggle over here. So get into your Palace of Cups today with your Nine of Cups. Work out your Five of Wands BS. Next card, Temperance. Well, a little bit more moderation here. This is an alchemy card, and boy, Temperance has been showing up quite a lot lately. showed up a lot in the monthly readings, and so alchemy, it's a harmony. Over here we have the suggestion that we need more of that between head and heart, and you have it in the minor suits of tarot, and you have it in the major arcana as well. So heed the message. Temperance is good. Be a good referee today. If you happen to be caught in the middle on that Five of Wands, where you know, maybe you're at work and people are butting heads and you're all trying to work together and there's a lack of collaboration, lack of cooperation. Someone has to be the voice of reason, so you could swoop in with temperance here. Bring that sunny, happy, gregarious Leo energy to a Saturn situation and transform it. There's a message too with the Temperance card of connection. Connection within the self, and I feel some sort of reconciliation in the self going on here today. So just take the quiet where you can grab it, and you know, be present with yourself. Gift yourself with your own presence. It will settle anything volatile over here on the 5 or here in Temperance. Yeah, look at this. We've got a 10 of Wands too. This is setting down a burden, which is wonderful. 10s are all about completion, fulfillment, reaching the end of a phase in a journey. I like that it's with the 9 of Cups because, you know, the 10 of Wands is typically, well, it's viewed as a little bit harsh in tarot because you've got somebody either underneath 10 Wands and they're set on fire, or they've been carrying the wands for so long and clearly they are exhausted, beleaguered, and need to set it down. So, and that's what's happening on this card. It's the setting down of something. It's the fulfillment, the closure, the completion of a phase. And we can arrive at this fulfillment somewhat weary. Beautiful that we have the Palace of Cups because this is what's on offer to us. There's rest, relaxation, meditation, ease, peace, grace, all found here in the 9 of Cups, along with our manifestations that are fulfilling before us. So it's taking a little bit of the bitter with the sweet here, is what I'm feeling. And I'm feeling change as well. 5 is the number of change, and even though there's the message of some stress or some struggle on that 5, inner arguments, these are the experiences that provide contrast midway through the wands here to the fulfillment of the wands on the 10. So it's almost like we reached a halfway mark with something and we're able to leap ahead to the fulfillment phase, which is great because it's visited upon us with the 9 of Cups. So fantastic. Then we have another harsh 10. You know, I think I told you all last week that I had been noticing a pattern that when we had a 10 in the reading, there was usually another 10, or there was an ace and a 9 that equaled 10. And as I was noticing that, a tarot reader that I watch regularly on YouTube said the very same thing. It was so exciting. It's like, ooh, like minds, confirmation for me. But here we are with another 10 and a cringe 10. Still though, a new day dawns on the 10 of Swords. It's called the Fallen Master card. And it is moving on to another phase. It suggests moving on to another phase of the spiritual journey after a time that was trying. But I feel a lot of freedom and liberation in this because 10s are to be celebrated. They are an achievement, no matter how you drag yourself across that particular finish line. And these two 10s are the roughest of the bunch. So to have them both in a reading is pretty wild. I do like, though, that they are softened quite a bit by that 9 of Cups and the Palace of Cups. This is absolutely an invitation to rest along the journey. Take a break, pat yourself on the back, reflect on all your successes and your achievements. Even if you're feeling tender, experiencing some bitter and the sweet together here off that 5, you know, have real compassionate love for yourself, for seeing yourself through these challenges, because you're moving on to something greater, all because you decided to put the effort into yourself. Fantastic. Congratulations. Next card. Oh, the Lovers. The Lovers. All right. We're going to need a couple more cards, because the Lovers is about making a choice. The main message of this card, though, is to follow your heart. The card to the right, the card to the left will be the most likely path we will take in making a decision. The card to the left will be our heart's desire, the way we would like to go, but for some reason hesitate to head into that direction. So let's choose our card to the left, our most likely path. Ooh. Oh, well, just to tangle it up a little bit more, we get Judgment, which requires more cards. Okay, so Judgment, the card to the left here has us in reconsideration, reassessing, taking advantage of opportunities, coming back around for a second, third, or fourth go. That's the lovely message of Judgment. It's a card about second chances and resurrecting things that we thought were long gone by for us. So new opportunity arises out of this card, which is wonderful. So let's finish with the Lovers card. Then we will add on to the Judgment card. So the Lovers card is our most likely... the card to the right is our most likely path. Oh yeah, look at this. On the floor, no less. The Ace of Wands. It's a very phallic card, and it brings a strong sexual, sensual message to it. So we are desiring to go, or to lean into our passion. Whatever it is we are in love with, we want to bring our full passion to it, our creative fire, our soul fire. This is where we want to go. But obviously, this decision is a little more complex than just, here we go again, another one on the floor. I don't know if I can reach that one. Yes. It's a complex decision being made, because if we want to go after it in our soul fire passion, that's awesome. But we're in reconsideration over here on the Judgment card. And what we want to know is, what are we being called to? What is the Judgment card resurrecting for us? This is the one that just landed on the floor. So we're being called to the 8 of Pentacles. This is a card about building self-mastery. We may not want to necessarily hear this message. This is why we have these challenging 10s here in this argumentative 5. This is a card that says, continue doing what you're doing because it's working for you. However, it can be a card where, like the 7 of Pentacles, we've long been in a process and we've spent a tremendous amount of energy within that process. And while we do have some mastery with it, we are eager for results. We are eager for the achievement of what we've been working on. So we're being called to continue to work on our self-mastery as it relates to whatever decisions being made over here off the Lovers card for you. So you're wanting to go after it with this passionate, creative fire, but the feeling that's coming off the cards is that you don't have, or we don't have, all the mastery and expertise we require to bring this to fulfillment in the way that we desire. So we've moved on to some new energies after 9 weeks of receiving the message about crossing a threshold to a new realm of life experience. You know how much that message has shown up in the cards for us. So the 10s are showing us that we've got mastery, we've got fulfillment, we've got completion, but we're not all the way there yet here on the Judgment card. So whatever lies before you in terms of making a choice for going forward, whether it's in your relationships or whatever it is you're in pursuit of, whatever you are in love with, there's still a little bit more mastery to go here. So this invitation to settle what's on the 5 through meditation, relaxation, this is wise guidance, because we require some temperance and some staying power from this 8. So let's take a look at the Judgment card's message for what we're being called out of. Give us a little more clarity. That Ace of Wands, while it's beautiful because it's an ace and it's a divine and cosmic gift, it speaks to being impetuous or impulsive in a process at a time where that would not serve. What are we being called out of on Judgment? Yeah. You know what? This is exactly the thing that we would be sorting over here on the 5. We've got the Devil. So this is temptation. This is impulse. This is impetuousness. This is also old habits that do not serve us. And it is it's a card that invites us to take a deep look at where we are not free or liberated within our own selves. 5 of Wands. This is exactly what we're working out today. We're doing it in minor suits. We're doing it in the major suit too. So it's a big deal. And this 8 Judgment and Devil card, they are so worth your time. Excuse me. Not so much time. They are worth your energetic investment. So you keep doing what you're doing because it's working for you, and go all the way to the 10 of Coins with it. We've got these 2 10s. Great. So this tells us we're over some of the hardest parts of what it is we're working on. There is ease, grace, peace here. There's the 9 of Cups. There's temperance as well. So there's a lot of positive support for this phase. We're close to this 10 of Coins, just not all the way there. And we still have some things that bedevil us in the process that require our love, compassion, kindness, understanding, and healing energy. So do that work so that you can take this passion that exists now and then the rest of it in the oncoming as you move in the direction of your goal, dream, or choice here on the Lover's card. Whoa. That's quite the reading, folks. It's very succinct today. I like that. All right, let's do Angel Answers. This is your chance to ask a question, related or not. My gosh, I cannot keep the cards off the floor today. Okay. Those of you asking a yes, no, you get emphatic yes. Woo! I love that. Yes. Okay, next card. Okay. Ask your angels. Palace of Cups, for sure. If you need some guidance in this process, reach out to your guides, angels, ancestors, the universe, and then go about your day, go about your business, and just allow yourself to be inspirationally informed. Okay, last one. Meditation brings answers. Again, Palace of Cups there. That's the key to the day. It's meditation. It's response rather than reaction. So just mind yourself today. Mind your inner dialogue. Watch the vulture thoughts. If you witness one, give it love, kindness, and compassion, non-judgment, and feel it, let it pass. Okay. Now, last card coming to us. It's our affirmation card for today. Coming from Notes from the Universe. Love this deck. It is so charming. Hubba hubba. You know that dreamy look of deep, soulful love? You've sometimes seen it in the eyes of another as they gazed into your own. Expect a lot more of it. Woohoo! Yeah. Do that. Go to that nice, dreamy, lovey place. Palace of Cups, meditation, ask your angels, temperance, 9 of Cups. That will offset any of the challenges that enter your day, that come before you for your consideration, healing, and release. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. So glad to know you're enjoying the January monthlies. Again, I had a great time doing those. And I'm so happy to see your responses to them on the channel. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you'd like to book a personal reading, description box. Okay, bye for now, everyone. Have a beautiful Friday.